In today's video, I'm going to be sharing how I made this adorable penguin topper. It's super simple and only has a few steps, so let's begin. These are the tools and fondant you'll need. First, we're going to start off with some black fondant. You can make it as big or as small as you like, just make sure all the other pieces are to scale. I'm just shaping it into an oval shape, and once you pop it down, it will create a flat base. Next, I'm going to make the tummy. When rolling out fondant, I like to use cornstarch. I find it less drying to the fondant than icing sugar, and it's also easier to remove any excess residue. I'm going to hand cut an oval shape as I don't have a cutter the correct size. Just make sure to be really careful if you're cutting like this. You can also pick up very inexpensive craft knives, but mine really needs a new blade, so I'm doing it this way. Double check the tummy piece is the correct size before sticking down. It is a lot easier to adjust it now than to try and remove it once stuck. If you're happy, simply use water on a clean brush to dampen the surface. Try not to soak it or it will start to dissolve your fondant or make the colours run. When placing the tummy piece, allow a little extra to hang over at the bottom and tuck this under. It will help to give it a more seamless look. Reshape the penguin if you accidentally misshape it with handling. For the wings, I roll out 2 equally sized balls of black fondant. I then shape them into teardrop shapes. Stick these to the sides with the larger end on the body and gently flick out the tapered end. To make the eyes, roll 2 smaller balls of black fondant. Just carefully dampen where you'd like them to go and attach. If gravity is against you, like it was for me, you can always pick up the penguin and lay it down, and that way you can position them where you like. Gently press on the eyes. If you push too much, the fondant will spread and the eyes will be misshapen or too large. For the beak, I take a small piece of yellow fondant and mould it into a rounded triangle shape. Carefully using my knife, I use it to partially separate the beak, just enough to leave a clear line. Position this just under the eyes. To make the feet, I take some more yellow fondant, roll into balls and then slightly flatten them. Then, using the other end of my paintbrush, I press it into the top on either side to create those cute little flippers. Do the same with the other one and then attach at the bottom. So he looks pretty cute already, but we're just going to add 2 more details. To make his adorable little tufts of hair, I simply roll 2 small pieces of black fondant into sausage shapes and attach at one end and flick up at the other. The very final touch that I'm going to do is to make his eyes sparkle and add some little catch lights. Roll super tiny balls of white fondant and place onto the eyeballs. I use a damp paintbrush as it's so much easier to pick them up and position them. And there we go! A super cute penguin topper, perfect for cupcakes or cakes. Please do consider subscribing to my channel and look out for other videos.